There's a big demonstration that's coming up next week, Saturday, but for now we have a sneak peek. So we're going to start right over here. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
21.2 pounds.
That's the brick right there.
Right.
Okay. And why the glass?
I'm going to break that concrete slab with that glass without breaking the glass.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. That's incredible. Wait, no, and to be honest, I actually felt these bricks. These are real bricks. I mean, there's no don't. Oh! Wow! Check it out, baby.
Oh, y'all celebrities be wearing fake jewelry, but we good here to test, you know, real diamonds.
Nigga try to play me, try to talk about my shit fake, my shit flawed and all
This
that
shit dumb fake, you know what I'm saying? You see these shit's dancing, man. What are you talking about? Yo, Jimmy, come here. Let's see what's on your hand. You just got lucky real quick. You just getting lucky now, man.
Diamond tester challenge.
Man, his shit.
That's my shit, nigga.
You see, man. Alright. He's getting lucky. Yo, test my shit, Jimmy. Test my shit.
Are you ready?
Hold on, you're not getting on the stone.
Oh, okay. I'm getting on the stone, bro.
No.
Where'd you get your curry from, dog?
Sometimes you get these lava bridges that cross them over, sort of in the same way you get snow bridges over crevasses, but you've got to be really, really careful crossing these, just because you don't know what's solid and what's hollow underneath.
I'm a bad guy. I am a good guy who made a bad decision.
Google Preferred dropped you from their service.
Yeah.
Do you think that was fair of them to do?
I understand that they needed to take a stance, and while I don't necessarily maybe agree with it, I do respect it. I do respect it.
But how does that affect your bottom line?
Want to know the real answer?
Yeah, of course.
It hurts, but it's not like I'm drowning. It's.
At 22 years old, I bought my first house for $6.5 million.
I don't.
But I wasn't quite satisfied, so I had a koi pond put in. Painted the walls of the guest house. Bought a giant truck known as the Yeti. Bought a school bus, and then turned it into a cool bus. Installed a home theater system.
I try not to live my life thinking about money, because money doesn't make me happy.
Raucous Cherub, it's actually been a very tough piece to do. We've been working on it for about 8 hours right now. We still got quite a ways to go on it. It's a beautiful piece when we'll be done.
Now, will you do some ice carvings on the spot while you're out here?
Yes, absolutely. We're doing some of the carvings each day. And again, you'll see me working on this piece a little later on in the freezer and finishing it up. But for example, this weekend we're going to be doing some gargoyles off of the Notre Dame Cathedral. So there'll be some other pieces that are recognizable.
Now, can I take a closer look at this? Because why is this your oh my God. I am so sorry.
Dude, are you serious?
I'm so sorry. It was just an accident. We'll talk to management.
I'm tired of guys like this.
Okay, so you know, this is just a series we do where we let people know my point of view. There are two genders. Go ahead and change my mind. It's the opposite of cable news. We're not going to edit anything out of context. You said you disagreed. I'm open to new ideas.
Well, I'm wondering the phrasing of the question. Are you arguing that there's not more than like man and woman? Or are you arguing there's not a difference between sex and gender, or?
Yeah, I think there are two genders, male and female.
Okay, so you're saying that male and female is a gender, not a sex.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Both.
Okay, and see that's where I would have to disagree.
Okay.
Is
How so?
saying that male and female is something that would be by birth. For example, you probably have a penis, a male sex organ, as would I. But
why would you assume that?
Do you?
But you assumed it though.
Okay, I did. I apologize.
No, listen. You don't need. Yeah. I'm not trying to do any gotcha.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me that you assumed that I have a penis.
Right.
Why?
I don't know, man.
One of a kind piece. There's no other one like this particular one in the world. And you can see the tracks go this way. And it's really cool because it records much more accurately than... Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Well, that does happen every once in a while. That can't be good. Now, are you done with that, then?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Power to the women! No more violence against women! I support it, I support it.
20 years.
No, but I'm all up for that. Non-violence against women. I'm not violent, whoa. I'm not violent, no, I'm supporting everything you guys do. Excellent. Power to the women! No more...
We are all here.
Oh my days, hey, relax. Relax. I'm totally with everything you do. I'm with everything you do.
Violent act. You don't know.
Don't be, you're giving all the feminists a bad name. Relax. Whoa, relax yourself. Relax. You're giving all these people a bad name now. Be the feminist. I'm supporting it. Power to the women. No more violence. Stop shouting at me. Just enjoy the thing. Don't be making it all aggressive. I'm a man. I support it. How much? Why did you step on my primaries? What's wrong with you? Go, move back now. Give it up. Don't be so angry. Bloody feminist. Give it up. Give it up. Don't be so aggressive. Exactly. You're so aggressive. Relax. I'm supporting this. Stop shouting in my face. I'm supporting this. Shut up. Relax. Shut up. What the hell are you doing? What's wrong with you? Why did she do that? Fucking women power. I'm not. That's ridiculous. Oh my God, women power. How's about some potty power? Silly woman. What's wrong with you?
We could take some questions.
This is actually a question from my sister Annabelle, and she's actually watching. So
Watching on
she's
what?
watching online.
Online?
Yeah,
It's
this
online?
is.
Yeah.
Hello?
Honestly, you can't breathe in this world. You know? You cannot breathe. It's all online. Yeah.
Yeah, and anyway, so I was wondering if you could respond and look at the camera and say Annabelle, because it's to her. If that would be all right. I mean, just rather than looking at me.
Let's pretend this is Larry David from the show.
That's right. Just what I was going to suggest. Exactly.
Tell your sister she could have come. Okay.
She's in
and asked her own
California.
goddamn question. Yeah.
Well, she's in California in school, so
Oh, I'm
that's
sorry.
why she's
Sorry,
there.
Annabelle.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Annabelle. What are you studying?
She is. She's studying public relations and film at USC.
Fascinating. And Annabelle, what is your question?
Her question, if you could look at the camera.
Do you believe the balls on this guy? Jesus Christ.
Do agree that the immigration problem is a problem and it does need to be addressed and it does need to be fixed.
Interesting.
But making those comments, those racist comments, do not help.
And if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump?
Oh, that's no.
In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is more...
So just to be clear, you're not going to sell or share any of the information on Facebook?
What the terms say is just, we're not going to share people's information
except for with the people that they've asked for it to be shared. And
Facebook is under fire from lawmakers after reports that they did nothing to protect the information of millions of their users. This stems from revelations the data firm Cambridge Analytica was able to access the private information of 50 million Facebook users without their permission.
Yeah.
Okay, well, which one of the other players on the other team would you say are your biggest competition in this game?
No one, bitch.
Well, you have lost 3 matches in a row, so that kind of makes you the...
When we refer to someone as yellow, we consider them to be what?
Chinese?
Not Chinese. Over to Jerry and Murray now. Yes, Jerry.
Caribou.
Began talking about a recent case, but clearly her psychic abilities didn't tell her that I was the girl in the picture.
One of the first things I do in a case, Lisa, is I always make sure people know that if I feel the person is living or not.
So you'll always know,
Yes.
when you talk to a family member, when you start a case, you'll know if this person is dead or
Yes.
alive.
And that's the point, is that
Every time.
Yes.
But apparently her psychic abilities didn't see this coming.
Lori, I'm going to show you something.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Does this girl look familiar to you?
Yes, she does. I worked this case.
This is a girl who you said was beaten and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me. And you told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute.
So I'm just here to pick up my wallet because I forgot my wallet in his car.
And while I'm here,
yeah.
What is this?
I have no clue. Oh my God.
Small glass pipe. I'm pretty sure it's methamphetamine. Have you used drugs before?
Only weed. Sometimes I smoke
Just weed.
Yes.
Okay.
A little bit of meth, but it's been 90 days that I haven't touched anything at all.
Okay. Have you used your phone today?
Yeah, I was using to call Raj before I fell asleep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Raj is not Susan, right?
Susan? No.
Who's Susan?
Susan, you know what? I have no clue.
But you sent a message several hours ago saying you have snow and weed, baby, and we can party a little.
Snow and weed, baby, and party a little?
Yeah, this is your outlook.
That wasn't mine. That wasn't mine.
You didn't send this text message.
No. Who is this message by?
Yeah, no baby 100 for an hour, so it sounds like haggling on her price.
No text, no.
Johnny Merguez, le roi de la merguez.
Comme la bombe.
Look at your little girl, look at your little boy. You love them, don't you?
Yes, I do.
But you don't think they're yours.
Just everybody just kept on every time we were out somewhere, my family, they would just say that they're not. There's no way at all.
Amanda says she didn't cheat on you.
That's what she says.
You believe her?
A part of me wants to believe her,
Yeah.
but the insecurities after with everything that's went on in our life, everything's just hard.
Can I tell you something? We asked her to take a lie detector test. She wouldn't do it.
All he does is question our twins, and I'm positive he's the father. I have never cheated on James.
When it comes to 4-year-old Stormy James, You are not the
Tu de ce vrei să pui mâna pe mine?
Nu vreau, doamnă, ce să pună mâna pe ta?
Tu de cât de ai pus mâna pe mine?
Nu mă trage, fii
Nu te mă trage, că-ți dau o palmă de nu te. Tu de ce pui mâna de 100 de ori pe mine? De ce?
Murray, do you like card tricks?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me that many times.
Okay, Murray, I'll just do it once. Murray. Now watch very closely. We have 3 cards.
No, there's 4. I can see enough one under this one.
3 cards.
No, there's 4. I can see enough one under this one.
I invited 3 mediums to a one-time Victorian chocolate factory where they all channeled the name George, an evil fat man who was the factory's first manager. The only trouble is that George is part of a made-up story that I planted on the chocolate factory website a week ago. I think they might be cheating, and I'm curious to see if they'll repeat any more of my fake history.
It would be great if you could go into a trance.
Okay, I could probably go into semi-trance, but not a full trance.
George, did the horses hurt your legs, yes or no?
Astonishingly, Goldie has actually summoned the ghost of my made-up factory manager. Her deception is almost complete.
Goldie, can I tell you something?
Yes, love.
All the things that you channeled today, like, George Bull, the American manager...
Yeah, you're going to tell me that it's got nothing to do with it.
Well, I have to tell you, that all came from a story that I made up.
Oh, did it?
With the help of a parapsychologist. and we put that on the website.
Congratulations.
Did you read that website?
No.
Howard,
Anne.
are you more interesting than you look?
It's all in the mind, eye of the beholder, Ann.
What do you do?
I'm a business development manager for a large bank in the Northeast.
Okay. Tell me if there's anything interesting about your job.
Absolutely not. No. It's interesting to me, but I'm sure that it would probably go right over your head.
Okay. Why Doris?
Doris, when she missed the question, she took up a larger amount of time than necessary.
Okay, you're always very quick, are you, Howard?
In some things, yes. In other things, I like to take my time, if you know what I mean.
I've absolutely no idea what you mean. What do you mean?
Somehow, I don't doubt that.